In March of 2014, there was a tragic landslide that took several lives from the Darrington, Oso, and Arlington communities.
It wasn't just a few, 20 yards of dirt or rock or a couple trees on the road. It was an entire mountain came down across the road and encompassed, over 300 acres.
Well, 43 people were killed, and many of those people were former students.
My aunt was on her way to go to work. Right as she was going through there, it hit her, and as she was driving, she was swept away.
2 people in this school died. One was in kindergarten. She was going to be going into 1st grade, and one was I think was going into 8th grade.
The many different complex traumas that our students face in their daily life has been compounded by the Highway 530 slide.
We had 2 deaths, and then the mudslide happened, and the last death happened last September.
He passed away by falling out of a window. He was 3, just turned 3, right? It kind of hurts sometimes whenever he has to go on duty. I feel like as if whenever he was on deployment, like as if a needle was stabbing my gut. Well, it's been hard for me because I haven't been with my mom and my dad, so.
I would have those times by myself and just see that I wasn't doing very well, but I would kind of just ignore it because there were more important things than helping myself.
I couldn't talk to people about my emotions because I thought that they wouldn't understand, so I thought that it was useless.
We started to see a lot of arguing and more conflict between the students.
After the last death, she was not my Lilly. She was really mean and wanted to argue all the time with people, and she was almost close to being benched on the football team because she got a little too angry on the football field.
I noticed a lot of disengagement in learning, and they were having a really hard time focusing on what their tasks were here at school.
And that's when we realized that we were going to have to look at different strategies and things for our students instead of just the normal talking.
Being able to use the Art with Heart books gave those kids a place to draw it out, to talk about it, to write about it.
I immediately agreed that this would be a great avenue for our students. Some of them were having difficulty expressing themselves verbally in words, what they were feeling.
Through the arts, it's a different kind of an expression where you feel safe.
You can express it, you can jot it down, and then always, whenever you want to, you can always look back at it and compare it to now.
They're going to say things on paper that's different than they're going to say with me, and I'm glad for that because I want those feelings to exit. I want that grief to come out, and I want that healing to start.
I began seeing similarities in a lot of pictures of hillsides, a lot of pictures of what landscape looked like before and after.
I don't believe that it takes a tragedy to provide these opportunities for students to express themselves.
I could just draw a picture on what's going on in my mind. I like being able to do that.
Before I started the book, I was feeling sort of like empty inside, but
Whenever I did the book, I was more happy. You can just get it out and not have to deal with it no more. It helped me out a lot. When Art with Heart came, it helped me like a bunch.
And then after you started doing Art with Heart, then what happened?
I learned how to control myself with my anger. And I felt really good about myself.
It really is. It's a good program, and it helped my daughter get back to where she needed to be at. And it helped her get back on her path of being who she is. And I got my daughter back. So that was the bonus of it, was I got my Lilly back.